Right, so it's the 10th of December 2018, and tonight I start my training for London Marathon 2019. It's just a 4.5 month plan. Should be alright with that. Checked my blood sugars a little while ago, they were 6 and flat, and they still are, which is cool. So with that, we've taken 3 glucose tablets 5-10 minutes ago, turned my pump down an hour ago to just 10% basal insulin, so that's a 90% reduction. Tonight's session's only 40-minute easy run is all that's on the plan for tonight. So we do a 10-minute warm-up, 40 minutes nice and steady, 10-minute cool down. That's training session number 1 done. We'll catch up in a bit. Right, just over 30 minutes into the run now, so all going well. So I've done a 10-minute warm-up and I've just done the first lot of 20 minutes at easy conversational pace running. Nothing too strenuous really, a couple of hills but took them steady. Blood sugars are ticking along quite nicely. Checking there, they've gone up to 7 there. I started out at 6, remember. I sort of would expect that really. I took the 3 glucose tablets before I started, so without the exercise, 3 glucose tablets, I'll be sort of rocketing up to 12, 13 now, especially with a reduced background insulin as well. But that's what running does, it's only lifted me by just 1 millimole there. Without that, could well ended up going low within this first sort of half hour of the run, so that does work for me so far. Anyway, let's crack on with this, get this next bit done, and we'll catch up at the end. Right, that's it, first training session done. 40 minutes easy, and the cool down, I went steady and had a sprint finish because I just always do. But that's all done now, just checked my blood sugars, that's 6.1 and dropping now, so I'd expect that. The end of a run I do normally spike, so I'm not going to actually treat this one as a drop. I'm just going to let it ride out. We're having dinner shortly anyway. The blood sugars stayed good. Went up as high as 7.5 at one point, but I'm back down to 6, exactly where I started again now. So I don't know, tonight that tells me that steady runs keep me pretty level. I know from experience that's not always the case. I do normally drop on a steady run, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there tonight. Chalk it down to experience and see what happens next time I do a steady run. But yeah, tomorrow night, I don't think it's running tomorrow, I think we're in the gym tomorrow night, so we'll share the blood sugars like that one. But yeah, all in all, pretty good session, happy with that, and we'll catch up. Right, night 2 of the marathon training. No real running tonight. It's going to do a gentle jog to the gym. It's only sort of a couple of mile away. And then when I get there, 40 minutes cross-training workout. Anything other than running really. So rowing machine, cross-trainer, step machine, and probably some weights on my legs tonight, I think. I've not reduced basal or anything because I haven't been to the gym for ages, to be fair. So I can't really remember what I need to do to sort of make the diabetes work with this. So I'm just going in a bit blind, full basal. No active insulin on board, and we'll see what happens to the blood sugars and learn really from tonight. Could go low, could go high, who knows, don't know. Right now we're 7.2 there and flat, so that's a nice number to be starting out with. Yeah, check in when we get to the gym. Right, just at the gym now, blood sugars 7.3, we're happy with that. That was just over 2 miles from home to the gym, so nice, steady, gentle pace, sort of keeping it under 9-minute miles. But yeah, not really working too hard, it's just a way of getting here really, rather than driving, just keeps the legs moving. I'm going to go in the gym now, I'm not sure really whether to do more cardio stuff, or I might do some weights. Kind of thinking weights normally make my blood sugars go up, so thinking let's do some weights and see where the blood sugars end up. Right, that's the first gym session done. First one for ages for me. Sort of last 3 or 4 months, all I've done when I've exercised is run, which is good. I enjoy running, but you do need to sort of vary it up a bit, do some cross training and stuff. When you're doing some more long-term training, like for the marathon, I need to get some other exercising in as well as running. Planned on doing weights in there tonight, with the theory being I've not reduced basals, I've not taken any glucose, and weights generally raise my blood sugar levels. Got in there, gym was busy, all the weight machines were being used, so I ended up doing more cardio. didn't take on any glucose, so my blood's dropped from sort of 7, which I was before I went in. I dropped down to 4.4, took 4 glucose tablets, just carried on the cross trainer and then on the rowing machine. I'm now at the gym, sitting there, 4.7, a couple of kilometres jog back home now, but I think I'll be alright on that. We'll see when we get there. Right, it's a 2k back home. I'm feeling good. All done for tonight now. Blood sugar's right back where we started, pretty much. Back to 7.4. I won't try and pretend that I knew what I was doing with that tonight. Completely winged it. Didn't really do anything with my insulin. Just took 4 glucose tabs to stop myself going too low, and ended up back where I started. So luck more than judgment, but we'll take all the luck we can get. See what happens next time we go to the gym. It'll probably all be completely different, but we'll see. Right, so it's training day number 3. Doing the intro video indoors tonight because it's freezing outside tonight. It's about 2 degrees, so I don't want to be standing about too long before I get running tonight. Just quickly show you with my insulin pump, sort of about an hour before I run, I have to turn my basal insulin down. So this is what the insulin pump looks like. It's just connected to me. Literally all I do in there, just go through my menus. I've actually got a preset temporary basal for exercise, so I'll just select that, high activity, 10%, so that means I get just 10% of my normal background insulin whilst I'm exercising, which that pretty much works for me, I know that. So that's that, give it that, begin, and that's it. So that's my temporary basal all sorted out. Blood sugars when I checked them just now was 6.8 and flat, so that's quite good. 10-15 minutes before I start running, I'll take 3 glucotabs, about 12 grams of carbohydrate. That'll be enough just to give me a little spike and keep me flat through the run generally. Tonight's session is going to be, I think it's a 10-minute warm-up and then 3 lots of 5 minutes at threshold level of running, which is pretty much flat out. It's just working the lactate in your muscles, gets your muscles used to working at that intensity level. So it'll be run 5 minutes, then a 90-second recovery jog, run 5 minutes, 90-second recovery, 5 minutes, recover, then a cool down back home. So won't be a lot of distance tonight, 7-8k maybe at the most, but it's all about the threshold training really tonight. So we'll get out there an hour or so and give it a go. Just finished the last one of the 3 lots of 5-minute interval sessions, and done my 90-second cool down after that. Blood sugar is actually spiked up to 14, which is quite annoying. Anything above sort of 12, I start to feel it with my blood sugars. I will show you, but like an idiot, I left the Dexcom receiver at home, so I'm having to look on my phone. But my blood sugars, obviously I can't show you that because I'm using my phone to film this, but legs are feeling heavy in that now, which is mainly down to blood sugars rather than exhaustion. The reason behind them spiking like that, I guess it's the intensity I put into doing that interval training. It has made me spike higher than I normally would, so there might be something else going on as well. Maybe didn't need the glucose tablets tonight, who knows. Next time I do an interval session like this, I will leave the glucose tablets out and see where I end up. Could end up low, but we'll try that, see what happens. That's tonight's session all done. Sort of that gentle cool down on the way back there. Didn't go too fast. There's Dexcom alarming now. Blood sugars, I haven't really got a clue what they're doing because they spike sort of so fast from 6 up to 14, and I'm a bit dehydrated. Dexcom's actually not like that. It's come out of a sensor error. That happens every now and then. It will come back. I'll get indoors, have a drink of water, and it'll level out and come back on. But I'm guessing the way I feel, my blood sugar is probably about 15 or 16 at the moment. I'll do a finger prick when I get in and check that. Don't know. I need to have a think really about what's happened there tonight, but we'll work it out. It's all good. Long run is probably the staple of my running week really. I enjoy the long run, gives me a chance to sort of go out, good hour and a half, couple of hours on my own, music on, just keeping a nice steady pace, just put in a couple of little intervals, keep it up to sort of marathon pace every now and then, but the rest of the time it's a very steady, easy pace run, one that I enjoy really. It's good for me mentally as it is physically, the long run. when I go for the long runs on the Sunday, you can see that it's a bit more involved. I need to take nutrition with me on the run. Could be running for sort of up to an hour and a half today. Hoping to cover sort of 10 miles in that time. So I take my camel pack with me. That has two hydration tablets in it. That just keeps the electrolytes in your body at the level they need to be, which is good. Stops you dehydrating, stops cramp. Obviously with dehydration, the Dexcom, that's quite important to keep hydrated so that my CGM will carry on working all the time that I'm sort of running, which is important. Also take a couple of energy gels with me and some glucose tablets. The energy gels, 23 grams of carbs in those, but they don't spike my blood sugars, they just keep me level. You'll see that sort of other runners use energy gels, people without diabetes. It's just a form of keeping energy levels up whilst you're running, really. On a 10-mile run, probably will need one, maybe two of those energy gels. We'll see how we go on as the run goes. We'll see how that goes. We'll catch up as we go along with that. Right, we're just about to set off now. Generally, I would do these long runs along with, like, I've got a local group that I go running with, and normally there'd be 4 or 5 of us that all go out together on a long run on a Sunday, which there was going to be today, but I overslept, so I'm going this one alone today. Blood sugars for today are 6 and going up. They're on their way up there because I took my normal sort of 3 or 4 glucose. I took 3 glucose tablets sort of 20 minutes ago. Got my temporary basal set at just 10% like usual. I'm going to get cracking, and we'll catch up in a bit. We'll see how the blood sugars are doing then. Just over 6 miles in now, feeling good. Legs were really heavy for the first couple of miles today. Calves were cramping up quite a bit like that, but having the electrolytes in my water, in my camel pack, that helps get the electrolytes back in the system. Does help with cramping. Just sort of first couple of miles were hard, but then it eased off, felt good. If you have a look round, you can see that's a pretty nice route to be running, to be fair. Along the River Thames from Erith up towards London, going as far as Woolwich, and then back off onto the roads and back home. So it's going to be a bit further than 10 mile. Could end up sort of half marathon distance today, which is alright, it's not too bad. Be able to do that. Blood sugars though, 6 miles in, had to stop because we're down, probably can't see that in the sunlight, but it's down to 3.7. It's not good really, that's too low. So I've had to stop. I've taken 3 glucose tablets that will treat the low blood sugar. About 10k in, 6 miles into a run. I always need a gel anyway, just from an energy point of view, so I've taken one of those as well. I'll wait a couple of minutes here, let that blood sugar start to come up. Once I see an upwards trend on the arrows, I know I'm good to run again. All part of the learning curve, that's what long runs are about. Learning the nutrition, how my diabetes is going to react once you get above a certain distance, really. But I don't feel too bad on it. Long run all finished, sort of done just short of 12 mile there, 19 kilometres in the end, 1 hour 45. Was only meant to do 1 hour 30 today, but I sort of misjudged my route a bit, and there was another 15 minutes on the end to get back to where I wanted to finish, so extra 15, that's all good though. Blood sugars, obviously with that sort of low earlier on, I treated that, waited around 5 minutes, see the upwards arrow, and then cracked on. Didn't let it interfere too much. Finished up there on a 4.3, a little bit low maybe, but feel okay on it. Nice thing finishing in a town like this, we can have a nice little McDonald's coffee while we wait for the bus back home. Normally I would run this, but now I'm doing this marathon training and I'm only meant to run for an hour and a half today on my long run and stuff, sort of trying to stick to it rather than just running more and more miles each week. But all in all, I enjoyed that long run today. It was good for me mentally to do it on my own. Just built a bit of grit and determination to sort of push on when it gets tough. If you're with a group of other people, you don't really get those tough patches, but on your own you do. But it's all done, good run in the end, and yeah, see what next week's plan holds, I think. It's good long run today. Went really well. Sort of, I was only meant to do 90 minutes. It ended up being sort of 15 minutes longer than that. Mainly because, yeah, I just misjudged the distance I was going to cover in 90 minutes, and I was 15 minutes away from home still. So Let's do a bit more. Blood sugars, obviously they went a bit low, sort of 6 mile in. That was partly my own fault. I sort of, in my head I decided I was going to get to 10k 6 miles before I took glucose on. Diabetes doesn't work like that. If you need glucose, you need glucose. You have to take it when you need it. You can't have a plan of, right, 6 miles glucose, 9 miles glucose. You have to keep it fluid really. If you need it, take it on. If I'd taken that on at 4 miles instead of 6, then I wouldn't have had to have stopped for 10 minutes waiting for my blood sugars to come up. Wasn't a problem today because it was just a training run, but if that had been in a race, I'd been really annoyed that I'd sort of messed up my diabetes like that. But live and learn, that's what these training runs are all about. At the end of that run, blood sugars have ended out pretty bang on really, ended out at sort of 5.1 on flat, which I'm pretty happy with that really. The long runs are, you never really repeat the same thing twice with a long run. You do it this week, that's what happened. If I'd done exactly the same routine next week, it'd be something different again. So what's important really, I've got 16 weeks till the marathon now, so that's 16 possible long runs. I'll probably do a few more than that to be fair, just to I don't know, really get the best idea of what my diabetes is going to do on the day. You can never really fully emulate that because on the day you're going to have adrenaline, you're going to have excitement, nerves, everything. They'll affect blood sugars. So all you can do is just practice and practice and practice and hope that something you've practiced along the way will come in handy on the day. We'll see what happens.